6
If
points
we
at the
still had
relegation
Thomas
zone.
Frank, I would hear you. I don't think this guy will get us relegated.
Let's look through Tottenham's games and tell me right now in Tottenham's games what you think you guys can get from these games. So all right,
let me get the fixture list.
I've got it up. All right, so Tottenham v Arsenal.
A draw.
Okay,
next one.
That was that 1 point. One point.
Yeah.
Tottenham v Fulham away.
2-1 loss.
Loss. Okay. Tottenham v Palace at home.
1-0 win.
All right,
So
and Tottenham v
win.
Liverpool away
3-1 battery.
by Liverpool.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2 losses in 5. Tottenham v Forest.
2 losses in 4. Look at him.
Oh, sorry.
2 losses.
Tottenham v Forest at home.
2-1 win.
Sunderland away.
2-2 draw.
So what are we at? Where are we at here?
That's 8 points.
8 points. And then
8 points from 6 games.
Tottenham v Brighton.
2-1 win.
11
Wolves
points from 7.
v Tottenham away.
3-1 win.
Villa.
14.
We're safe at that point. We're safe at that point.
14.8.
So you think?
I think Brighton, Wolves, Forest, Palace. 4 wins right there.
in 7 games.
Yes.
Wow, Igor Tudor, and then
Igor
Tudor
Tudor!
and a draw against Arsenal.
Inshallah.
Damn.
Inshallah.
I mean, what an impact.
A draw against Arsenal will be a win.
A draw against
It'll feel
Arsenal,
like a win.
4 wins. So only 2 losses. Liverpool and you said Liverpool
Fulham.
and
Yeah.
Fulham.
And I think the fact that Thomas Frank actually dibble-dabbled with the back 3 actually helps him as well, because he's a back 3 merchant.
Can I say one thing though?
Go
Yeah.
on.
Based on your philosophy, a draw against Arsenal gets the fans gassed. Then to lose against Fulham.
Do you know what that does? Do you know what that does? It brings us back down to you got to remember, this is Spurs we're talking about, bro.
Oh my
we
gosh.
can never get too high.
Do you know
All
how
right,
funny
let
it is?
me
reality
ask
check.
you something. What do you think about Ange's interview? And
Yes.
saying that, Spursies are real. Spursies are real. Nobody in the club believes that they can win things.
not a big
The club held him back from signing Gahey, Semenyo. He was interested in. Who was the other names that he said? Gahey, Semenyo. He said
Neto.
He said some names. What do you think about that interview? Are you team Ange in this case, or because you know what's funny? Tottenham fans started like, he's spitting. Then as the days are going on, you're seeing Tottenham fans.
Tell
be
my man,
hold
shut
on,
up."
shut
Yeah.
up, mate. You know what I mean? So, where do you stand on that?
For me, I don't think he said anything that Tottenham fans weren't already aware of. I think this is more the rest of the world is finding out what life is like at Spurs. I'll be honest.
But
with
does it scare you that
what
he
he
said that
did
you're
was
Spursy?
he confirmed everything we always thought.
Yeah.
Where we thought the board were holding us back in terms of signings, ready-made players. When I said last summer that, look, we signed Solanke, broke the record, but we got 3 kids. We didn't sign any ready-made players.
Yeah.
He proved that again. All of these things where he's talking about, the Spursy tag and how Daniel Levy on the day of the final is coming up to him and saying, guess what? We've lost the last 7 finals.
Yeah.
The loser mentality that reeks around the club, that's all he exposed, in my opinion. And for me, I'm like, good. I'm glad you've actually put a spotlight on this, because for so long, when I shout about it or whenever Spurs fans talk about it, it's seen as like, shut up, man, that's just who you are type thing. But I'm like, nah, bro, this is actually self-sabotage. Like, I don't think any other club goes through this kind of pump fake of trying to be a big club. Like, everybody else just accepts their kind of fate of either they're trying to be ambitious or they are where they are. Spurs do this constant thing of trying to act like, we're busybodies almost. And it's like, nah, bro, you had a golden opportunity there with a manager who played your way, attacking football, said he was going to deliver a trophy, and did in the end. But you took every opportunity to cut him short, basically. Last year, we went through the freak injury scenario, and in January, what did you give him?
That Dragusin. Did everything say Dragusin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was it, bro. But it's like Dragusin and Danso, I think it was. But I'm like, bro, you need more. And the thing is, it's not just more for this season, more in general, bro. Like, I'm seeing clubs spending millions and big budgets to take their clubs to where they want to get to. United, how much did you spend on your attack this year?
Yeah, look what Sunderland did.
Sunderland, bro.
Look what
I'm
Sunderland
seeing
did.
everywhere. Crystal Palace
Starters
spending,
as well.
breaking their record transfer for Brennan Johnson mid-season. I'm like, I respect it. That's ambition. Meanwhile, we're just always, just work with what you've got currently and see if you can. And that's what every manager. And what I loved he touched on was the projects that have been sold. He's like, bro, they've had Jose, they've had Conte, they've had Poch, they chop and change all the time. Why? Because they're stuck trying to be this perpetual fucking losers, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Levy's gone now. Frank has gone. Ange's gone. There's only so many cover blankets you can use. Joe Lewis and these guys running the show now, bro. Spotlight's on you for the next few months.
I've got to ask you. So because I understand that. What did you make of like former or current sort of Spurs players and whatnot engaging with everything that was going on?
How do you mean?
So there was whole thing of Vertonghen sort of like backing what was being said, which is okay, he's gone.
Facts.
Richarlison's seemingly like in the lights, be like, yeah,
Facts.
this is true.
Good. I'm glad because it shows. I'll be real with you. What you've seen this season is Romero. The amount of times he's taken shots at the board, bro. Like at staff player level, I think there's a disconnect between the board, the guys who are running the club and own the club, and the guys who are actually on the ground doing the work. They don't believe themselves that they have enough to really progress and get to where they want to get to. And they look upstairs and they're like, we don't believe in your vision. We don't trust you guys to lead the club. And you see that from former players, current players, former managers, current managers. It's all over the place. And I'm sorry, at some point, there has to be a change. But the problem is, Tottenham is in such a weird, unique position where, bro, they're a money-making machine with this stadium. What benefit do they have in selling it? For them, it's like, we have a Premier League club, and
It's
unless
like Glazers,
someone
isn't
comes and makes a dumb, monumental offer, we ain't budging. And for me, that's why I'm kind of concerned, where we're stuck in this almost like purgatory of mediocrity forever, bro. So it is what it is, man.
I hear it,
for the
man.
Spurs
I
fan,
hear
mate.
it.
For me,
It's kind of like Carrick walked in Manchester City
bro,
with the
there's
first
no
game.
pressure on you. Go in there and just give us a valiant effort. That's all we ask for. Because, bro, out of the last 7 or 8 North London derbies I've watched, I think every single time I've come to film a pod, do a reaction video, it's always the same. Why are we so fucking spineless? Why are we so passive? But now, brother, if there's one thing those two brothers, Marseille and Juve, told me, this player comes in and he's basically Conte light. Is the way they put it. I said, guess what? Conte
words.
came in,
I was gonna
say,
got me
Conte,
top 4 straight away.
Big words. Big words is
Hey,
used.
Tudor is Tudor.
Yo, I don't know about this appointment, you know. I can't lie. I need to. Is he fat? I need to look at his belly.
No.
Okay.
Barlet as well.
Yeah,
but
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 he's fat.
I wasn't too convinced on him as well. I'll be real with you. I didn't know.